that the many people who are listening to us, some may not know who Dr. Evans Duah is. So take a minute or two. Tell us who you are.
David, thank you so much. So, Evans, I'm currently a lecturer at the Akante and Permanent University of Skills Training and Entrepreneur Development, Amstead. Prior to that, I'm from Esienimpo in Ejisu. My mom and my dad are all from Esienimpo, so I'm 100% from Ejisu. I schooled here at KNUS GHS, then Prempeh College, and then from there traveled outside to school. And during my school time, I topped my school, got a first master's to do. And then Société Générale in Paris, in France, discovered me through their campus talent hunt. And then I started to work with them under the Global Graduate Training Program in La Défense in Paris at the head office. So working for a while there, I realized that I wanted to come back home and then see what we can all do to help. So I came back with Société Générale in Accra, then I did Kumasi Central Branch, and then KJT. The reason being that the two branches were branches that at that time had some challenges, but were doing well for themselves. So when I got to Kumasi Central Branch, they were 14 from business banking. Within 3 months, I brought them to number one. KGT had its own struggles. They were at a smaller place. I got there, they were last but one in terms of performance. I was able to bring them to number one also in 3 months. I won 5 awards, which is unprecedented in the bank. I won the best employee that time, and then that's when I moved into lecturing and consultancy. I do a lot of consultancy works for the World Bank, for MasterCard, UNDP, and I do quite a number of things on the side too.
Indeed, one of the things he does on the side is that he is an author as well. You've authored a book.
Yes.
What's the title of the book?
So the book is Intentional Wealth.
Intentional Wealth, yeah.
2.0, building with the Pentagon Wealth Model, which has literally over 10,000 copies sold.
Sold over 10,000 copies.
Yes.
How much does a copy
cost for now is $19 on Amazon, and Ghana here actually for 200 Ghana cedis.
So that's about you.
Yes.
And in front of me, what I printed out goes way beyond what you've shared with us. But let me just keep the rest to my chest for now. But again, when it comes to you being a member of the NPP, tell us about your journey in the party. How long have you been a member of the NPP? What has been your contribution in the NPP? Have you even held any positions in the NPP? How well would you say you were known in the NPP? Yeah.
I would say that I'll first give the honor to the former MP of Oforikum, People's Mother, Honorable Elizabeth Ajiman. She was the first person who got me introduced to the New Patriotic Party here in Oforikum, and she became like a mother figure in terms of anything related to NPP. I was part of the best students during my time, and there was a UNESCO scholarship. That's when she introduced me to it. I went for the interviews and everything. So I'll say my journey with NPP began with her, and I'll give her that credit.
When was that?
So that would be around 2005, 2004, let's say 2004, 2005. That's when I got really introduced to the NPP through her. After that, I went outside. Any way we could help, we helped behind the scenes. So I would say that my full involvement in the NPP began with our very own friend and brother, Dr. Jonah Ponchekuma. I began at the NEIP because even at Amstead, I'm part of the entrepreneurship committee. We develop curriculum for entrepreneurship. I help with the Ghana Jobs and Skills Project. I train entrepreneurs all over the country and in the world. So entrepreneurship is what brought us very, very close to each other. So our journey began when he was at NEIP more professionally, and then later I became more like someone who does a lot of his backstage stuff in terms of strategic plans, works here and there.
No wonder people say that you were very close to John. And listeners, if you join us on Facebook right now, that's Love in the Morning on Facebook. You get to